What's up, everybody? Hope you all enjoying your night so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Well, first of all, ignore all the barking in the background. That's my neighbor's dog or whatever making all that daggone noise. Um, so anyway, Jordan came up with this plan to cause a diversion to get Rory away from the door and get Portia in there to inject that drug in Oz or whatever so he could wake up. All of that shit was for nothing. I was so mad. I said, yo, y'all did all of this for nothing. Done got trapped yourself in the elevator so maintenance to come get you out. All for nothing. Because Oz woke up and Portia was pretty much interrogating him. And, Jordan came in or whatever. Her and Curtis came in while she was yelling at him to, like, tell her what he know. This bastard, he gonna sit here and say, I want a lawyer before I make a statement. Bitch, we spent all this time and caused all this chaos to wake your monkey ass up so you could tell us what the hell you know to save this girl from going to prison. And your monkey ass is gonna sit here and say, I want a lawyer? I would have snatched every IV out his arm, all of them hookups, all that stuff. Listen, I would have took him out. I would have put two in the back of his head. Like, we ain't do all this for nothing. You gonna tell me what I want to know. We did not do all this for nothing, sir. You're not about to sit here lawyer my ass. I want a lawyer. Fuck the lawyers. We'll work out a plea deal for you later about selling black market phones. We'll work that shit out later. But for right now, you gonna tell me what I want to know. I ain't wake you up and risk my career and my freedom for you just to wake up and say I want a lawyer. You got me fucked up. Cause no. You gonna tell me what I want to know if I split your wig. I'm just saying. Like, I ain't go through all this for nothing. We did not do all this for naught. No, sir. So anyway, they getting back to the verdict and stuff like that. Diane was calling or whatever, let him know. I mean, to let Trina know about the verdict. So Trina, Rory is gonna take her home or whatever to get changed and so she can get back to the courthouse. When she got to the courthouse though, she was asking Spencer why he snitched on himself. I mean, it's obvious why he did it. If it came down to him going to prison versus you, he wanted to save you. I commend him for it. Because I feel like Spencer owed her. He the one that got her into all this mess with Esme in the first damn place. You brought that harlot to Port Charles anyway. So you owe her. You got her into this mess. You helped get her out. But I also feel like he did it out of love, of course, because he definitely got strong feelings for Trina. There's no question about that. Taggart was not here for it, though. When Taggart seen him, he said, listen, get your ass away from my daughter. He said, I don't want you talking to her. Get away from her. I love the fact that he told Spencer to go. And did you not look at the face that Spencer made when he was looking at Taggart? He had this like little smug smirk on his face a little bit. It was like a little sly little smirk, like, I'm not afraid of you. Like, I love your daughter. I ain't afraid of your ass. I feel like they're going to have a star-crossed lovers type relationship. Y'all remember on One Life to Live when Cole was all in love with Star and Todd Manning was like, hell no? Todd said, And Cole was defiant. Cole didn't give a damn. Him and Star was so defiant. I feel like that might happen between Trina and Spencer. But I feel bad for Rory, though, because I feel like he going to get put out to the cold. Like, I feel like he just going to get, put out. I feel bad for him. I really do, because I like him. I don't know a lot about him, but I like him. I mean, if a man gonna bring you some brownies, hell yes, you had me at brownies. And y'all gonna stop calling them brownies dry. I'm tired of y'all. Shit, be happy he bought you brownies. Shit, I mean, come on now, that was a nice gesture. Even if they were dry, shit, ain't nothing to drink a little milk to make it go down smooth. I'm just saying, milk and brownies go hand in hand. I'm just saying. So anyway, Diane wanted to bring in the new evidence. Like, she wanted to, stop the judge from bringing the jury in because she was like, oh, we got new information. The ADA was like, listen, that ain't right. She said, no, the jury already deliberated and they're coming in. So we're not listening to no new evidence. And the judge pretty much shut Diane down. The judge was like, listen, I'm not listening to no new testimony right about now. The jury already deliberated. You haven't even spoke to the witness yet. You haven't even spoke to him yet to see if he has any real information pertaining to this case. You haven't spoke to him. He's not medically cleared yet. So we're gonna move forward with this. The judge was not here for it. He said, listen, we're gonna move forward. The judge said, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna move forward on this, and that it is what it is. Um, and I kind of get where the judge is coming from, because it's like you still, Oz ain't talking to nobody without a lawyer anyway. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Um, he wants a plea deal basically to make sure any charges he may be facing can, get reduced or dropped totally for whatever information that may take some time. Um, so of course Dex showed up and Jocelyn, saw Dex or whatever, and he was laser focused on that jury for foreman, because he wanted to make sure that that jury for foreman was gonna do the right thing. And the jury guy, he was looking at Dex and stuff like, I got you. Yeah, you better have him. Um, I felt bad for Cameron. Jocelyn was irritating me. Like when her and Cam was at the pool and stuff like that, getting ready to go to the courthouse. Well, before they got the word about the courthouse, um, she was being so passive aggressive with him about that whole Spencer thing, about keeping Spencer secret. She was being so passive with him. It's like, girl, get over it. Yes, he kept a secret. Yes, he lied to you. Get the hell over it. It was still in the name of helping y'all friend. Damn, get over it. Like, you really that mad about that? That's so insignificant compared to anything else he could possibly lie to you about. I can see if he cheated on you, and you found out, then you would have cause to be very pissed off. But this is about your friend. And everybody in town know, like mother, like daughter, your ass can't hold water. So I don't blame him for not saying nothing to her. You know what I mean? Like, because if her and Esme would have gotten into it, she would have go to Esme, she would have blurted it out, she would have slipped up and said something that would have blew the whole damn thing. So I don't blame him for not saying nothing. She need to get over it. He apologized, move on. I felt bad for Cameron, ultimately, because they literally brought Cameron out for this 5-minute scene with Jocelyn, offer him to stand there and have to meet her new boo, Dex, because let's be real, they're definitely Kim testing her and Dex. Her and Dex possibly are going to become a new couple. And that's fucked up. Y'all really brought him out the broom closet. Y'all really brought Cameron out the broom closet for 5 minutes to meet his girlfriend's new potential boo. Offer him not even to be at the trial. Like, he has not been at that trial not once. And even when Jocelyn went to the trial, she made up some excuse as to why Cameron couldn't go. Oh, he had to, go pick up Aiden or whatever. Cameron is a victim too of this, cyber sex, whatever it is. He's a victim too. He should have been at the trial day one. You know what I mean? Like, they just kept him in the closet the whole time. This little broom closet or the attic or whatever. And he ain't been able to go to the trial. And that's messed up. Then you bring him out for this little 5-minute scene where he got to meet buff ass, ripped up Dex. Well, he ain't that buff, but he ripped. And he had to meet him. And it's like, Cameron pretty much clocked it. He was like, oh, I feel like he like you or whatever. You're partly right, Cameron. Partly right. Because, yes, I do think Dex has a thing for Jocelyn. But, sir, Jocelyn been eyeballing him, too. Let's be real. It ain't one-sided. Your lady got eyes for him, too. Let's be real. It ain't totally on Dex. Your lady was ogling him when he came out that pool, dripping wet. Come on now. She was looking at him like he was Sunday's dinner. Like he was a full course meal plus dessert. I'm just saying, let's be real. The thirst was real that day. And she was definitely in need of some Aquafina. I'm just saying. She wanted some Evian water. She wanted some Poland Spring and everything else. I'm just saying. Like, let's keep it 1,000. Jocelyn was eyeballing him too. It ain't just one-sided now. Cameron, you about to lose your lady. You might want to find a way to break out of that attic closet more often, because your lady about to be stolen. Let's be real. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm conflicted about Finn and this whole Elizabeth situation. Like, he went to Terry pretty much because Terry is Liz's friend. They've known each other a long time. So he felt like if anybody would know what's going on with her, it would be her. But Terry was like, shit, I don't know everything. Because she was like, whenever you talk about her past or her parents or whatever, she just, she don't want to talk about it. She just freezes up. She changes the subject. She don't want to talk about it. She get hostile about it. So Terry was like, shit, I can't really help you there. So Elizabeth came in and caught them talking about her. And Elizabeth felt some type of way because she was like, yeah, that's my friend you're talking to about me, but she's also my boss. So if you're pretty much telling her I had an episode or I've been, out of it or whatever, that could affect my job. Which is true, it could. But Finn wasn't wrong. I mean, Homegirl had a whole panic attack in the stairwell while on duty. Files, patient files, confidential patient files, all of that stuff went flying on the floor. And she left it there. Anybody could have walked up, picked up those files, and read something that they ain't had no business reading. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really not. That could lose you your job. You know what I mean? She's not ready to come back to work. She still has a lot of issues that she needs to focus on. Liz need to stop thinking that she doesn't need help. Like, you need help. But that's why I'm conflicted, because I know that Finn genuinely wants to help her, but Elizabeth has told him more than once to just stay the hell out of it and let her do this on her own. And he continues to just ignore her and her wishes. But I do feel like he does genuinely care, but it's like now you're pushing those boundaries now. And that's what's pissing her off, because Elizabeth pretty much told him, like, listen, bro, I'm not going to tell you again. She said, if you bring up this subject again, because as soon as he brought up her parents and stuff, she got pissed again. She was like, listen, if you keep bringing this up, if you bring this up one more time, she was like, yo, I'm done with you. We're done. This relationship is done. I'm done. I'm out. And Finn feels like, well, after she left or whatever, he felt like, you know what, we need to talk to somebody else. Finn is not going to back down from this. Even at the threat of him and Elizabeth breaking up, Finn is not going to back down. And like I said, I'm conflicted because I get it. He genuinely wants to help her. He genuinely cares. Like, he hates seeing somebody that he deeply cares about going through all this trauma and not trying to deal with it. So I totally get where he's coming from. But it's like, now the woman that asked you multiple times to let this go. Like, you can't force help on somebody. Like I said about Sasha, too. You can't force that help. They have to hit rock bottom. They have to want the help themselves. And Liz is no closer to wanting this help. I mean, even when Kevin brought it up to her reaction was she shut down, didn't want to talk about it, and she signed herself out of Shady Brook. That was her reaction to him bringing up her parents. So she's running hard from this. And I get that Finn wants to basically force her to face it in order for them all to move on with their lives. But sometimes you just can't force things. You know what I mean? You got to let it happen. You got to let the person want to, put in the work. And she doesn't want to put in that work. So what are you going to do? I'm ready to find out what the hell is going on with Elizabeth. Like, what is so traumatic from her childhood that she just does not want to talk about? I understand she's upset with her parents because they were never really a part of her life. Her milestones or her trauma that she went through in her life, they were never there. So I get that that's a touchy subject. I get she's angry. You know what I'm saying? But to see her this angry at the mention of her parents is something deeper than just being angry that they weren't there. It got to be something deeper than that. And I can't wait to find out what exactly it is. So anyway, moving on from that, Spencer pretty much told Victor that he didn't snitch on him or whatever. Victor was happy. He was proud of Spencer that Spencer didn't snitch. Nicholas, on the other hand, was not pleased. Because this was the caveat to getting his son a way reduced sentence. Like, you would only have to do a few days in a few days in Spring Ridge. Now you're gonna have to do a couple months in Pentonville with some hardened criminals. But Spencer assured them that, listen, Sonny got him. He was like, he got people that's going to look after me. Nicholas wasn't happy about that either, that Sonny's involved. And Sonny's going to be watching his back. He wasn't thrilled. But I'm like, Nicholas, you got your own little situation going on, so shut the hell up. So Spencer pretty much asked Victor to look into Esme, like find her. And after Spencer left, Nicholas was like, oh, you're not going to find her. Like, I paid her to leave town. Victor wasn't buying it. Victor was very suspicious of Nicholas. He just kept egging Nicholas on because he knew Nicholas was holding something back. Nicholas is stupid as hell because I don't give a damn if Victor kept pestering me for information. I'm still going to play it cool and be like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I paid the girl, she left. But Nicholas is an idiot. He revealed to Victor Esme's dead. Are you stupid? Why would you tell him anything? Are you dumb? You give Victor any type of information like that, that's leverage to him. Because Victor's not above using whatever he collects, even on his own family, to blackmail them for something. That's Victor's nature. Hell, that's a Cassadine trait. And Nicholas was an idiot for telling him that. Like, and you don't even know that Esme's dead. Like, all you have is one shoe, one of her shoes. That's all you recovered. You didn't recover a body. No body washed up. You don't have anything that proves that she's dead. So therefore, that leaves some wiggle room to say she's alive. I'm pretty sure she is somewhere. The girl is resourceful. I highly doubt falling off a pyramid is gonna kill that girl. I doubt it. Um, so I felt like that was stupid on his part. I wouldn't have told Victor shit, because Victor has a way of using things against you. But I'm pulling for Trina though. You know, I'm also pulling for Trina because the verdict is in. Ain't no telling which way the jury gonna go. But from the looks of the previews tomorrow, look like Robert gonna shut that verdict down. Maybe he found out that Dex tampered with the jury, maybe, and that's why he's shutting it down. Who knows? But I can't wait to find out. Anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.